Most people don't talk about this moment in life. The quiet moment when you look around and feel like everyone else is ahead of you. Ahead in career, ahead in money, ahead in confidence. And you're standing still, wondering if something is wrong with you. This story begins with someone very ordinary. Someone like you. His name was Daniel. He was in his early 30s, living a life that looked fine from the outside. A stable job, a small apartment, no major problems. But every night, when the world went quiet, the same feeling returned. He felt behind. Scrolling through his phone became a daily habit he couldn't escape. One friend just bought a house. Another got promoted. Someone else was traveling the world. Even people who once asked him for advice now seemed to have it all figured out. Daniel would put the phone down and stare at the ceiling, asking a question he never said out loud. How did everyone move forward while I stayed here? It wasn't jealousy. It was confusion. He worked hard. He tried to make good choices. He avoided big mistakes. So why did life feel like a race he was losing without understanding the rules? Every morning, he woke up with a quiet pressure in his chest. Not panic, not fear, just a constant weight. A sense that time was moving faster than he was. He began to doubt himself in small ways. Maybe I waited too long. Maybe I chose wrong. Maybe I missed something important. The more he compared, the smaller he felt. One evening after work, Daniel took a longer walk than usual. No destination, just movement. The city was busy, but he felt invisible inside it. People rushing, laughing, building lives. He felt like an observer, not a participant. Eventually, he found himself sitting on a bench near a small construction site. It was almost empty now, just lights and quiet machines resting for the night. He watched a single worker measuring the ground carefully, marking lines with slow precision. It felt strange. Everyone else had gone home, but this man was still there, focused and calm. Daniel watched for a while, then finally asked, "Why are you still working this late?" The man smiled gently. "Because this part matters," he said. "If the foundation is off, everything above it will struggle later." Daniel nodded politely, but the words stayed with him longer than he expected. That night, he couldn't sleep. Foundation. He realized something uncomfortable. He had been measuring his life only by visible results, titles, speed, milestones, but no one ever talks about what's happening underneath. He thought about his own life, the skills he was quietly building, the patience he had learned through setbacks, the emotional strength gained from moments no one else saw. None of those things showed up on social media. Over the next few weeks, Daniel tried an experiment. He stopped asking, "Am I ahead or behind?" Instead, he asked, "What am I building?" He noticed how much energy he wasted comparing timelines, how often he rushed decisions because he felt late, how rarely he acknowledged progress that wasn't obvious. One afternoon, he met an old friend for coffee, someone he always believed was far ahead in life. During the conversation, that friend admitted something unexpected. "I feel like I'm always running," his friend said quietly. "I'm scared if I stop, I'll realize I don't know why I started." That moment changed something in Daniel. He realized that being ahead doesn't always mean being aligned, and being behind doesn't always mean being lost. Life wasn't a straight road. It was a collection of paths, each requiring different timing. Some paths demand speed, others demand depth. Daniel began to slow down, not in effort, but in judgment. He focused on learning deeply instead of advancing quickly. He invested in his health, his thinking, his ability to stay calm under uncertainty. Nothing dramatic changed overnight. No big announcement, no sudden success. But something subtle shifted. The pressure in his chest softened. He started to trust that his pace wasn't wrong. It was just different. One evening, months later, Daniel scrolled through his phone again. The same achievements, the same milestones. But this time, they didn't hurt, because he finally understood something important. You are not behind when you are becoming. Some people sprint early and burn out quietly. Some people walk slowly and arrive with clarity. Some people build foundations so strong that progress later feels effortless. Life doesn't reward speed alone. It rewards alignment. And the truth is, most of what truly matters grows in silence. Character, wisdom, direction, self-trust. If you feel behind right now, it doesn't mean you failed. It may mean you're in a phase that doesn't look impressive yet. And that's okay, because the most dangerous mistake isn't moving slowly. It's rushing into a life that isn't yours. One day, you will look back at this period, the waiting, the confusion, the quiet work, and realize it wasn't wasted time. It was preparation. So take a breath. Stop measuring your life with someone else's ruler. And remember, progress isn't always loud, but it is always happening. If this story connected with you, take a moment to like the video. Share your thoughts or your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. And if you know someone who feels behind right now, share this with them. Sometimes, the right words arrive exactly when we need them most.